Before we begin, an important notice. This channel rejects fake news, misinformation, and any form of spam. Our commitment is to present information based on internationally recognized news organizations, and to clearly distinguish between confirmed facts and analysis or historical context. Tensions between the United States and Iran have once again captured the world's attention. In recent hours, international news agencies have reported that President Donald Trump's administration authorized a new military operation against Iranian targets near the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most strategically important waterways on Earth, according to U.S. officials. The operation was aimed at military facilities that Washington believes could be used to threaten commercial vessels passing through the region. The U.S. government says its objective is to protect international shipping and ensure the security of one of the world's most important oil transportation routes. Iran responded quickly. Iranian officials condemned the operation and stated that the country would continue defending its interests in the region. The statements from Tehran suggest that the Iranian government does not intend to back down under military pressure, increasing concerns across the international community. However, it is important to note that, at the time of this report, there has been no official declaration of war between the United States and Iran. The situation remains highly sensitive, and new developments continue to emerge almost every hour. But why is the Strait of Hormuz so important? This narrow waterway connects the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman and the Arabian Sea. Although it appears to be just a narrow passage on the map, it serves as one of the most critical trade routes in the global economy. Millions of barrels of oil travel through this corridor every day before reaching markets across Asia, Europe, and other parts of the world. Whenever there is a threat to navigation through the Strait of Hormuz, global financial markets react almost immediately. The reason is simple. If less oil can leave the region, the global supply could tighten, putting upward pressure on energy prices. That is exactly why investors are closely monitoring the current situation. Shipping companies are reviewing security procedures, evaluating alternative routes, and watching every new development with caution. Beyond its economic importance, the Strait of Hormuz is also strategically significant from a military perspective. The area is surrounded by naval forces, military bases, surveillance systems, and aircraft operated by several countries. As a result, even a relatively small incident has the potential to trigger broader regional tensions. Experts point out that the relationship between the United States and Iran has remained tense for decades. Political disagreements, economic sanctions, and previous military incidents have all contributed to deep mistrust between the two governments. Over the years, several confrontations have raised fears that a larger conflict could erupt. Military actions have often been followed by retaliatory measures, creating cycles of escalation that have concerned governments around the world. Now, with this latest military operation, those concerns have returned. Governments across the globe are following events closely. A wider conflict could have consequences extending far beyond the region itself. It would affect international trade, financial markets, and global energy supplies. Oil remains one of the biggest concerns. If production or transportation is disrupted, fuel prices could rise. Shipping costs could increase. Manufacturing expenses could become more expensive. Airlines could also face higher operating costs. Developments in the strait are monitored by military analysts, economists, central banks, and energy markets. Another important aspect is the increased military activity. Both the U.S. and Iran have strengthened their military presence. Warships, aircraft, and surveillance systems remain on high alert. At the same time, leaders from both countries continue issuing public statements defending their respective positions. Washington says its actions are intended to protect international shipping and its allies. Tehran argues that it will respond to any action it considers a violation of its sovereignty. Strong political rhetoric like this undoubtedly raises tensions, but it does not necessarily mean that a full-scale war is inevitable. Recent history shows that several international crises have eventually been eased through diplomacy, negotiations, or international mediation. For that reason, many analysts continue to urge caution. At this stage, many details are still being verified. During fast-moving international events, rumors often spread rapidly across social media. Some online posts present unverified claims or treat speculation as established fact. That is why following reliable news organizations remains one of the safest ways to stay informed about what is actually happening. Another important point is that international conflicts can evolve extremely quickly. An official announcement, a diplomatic meeting, a military statement, or a decision made within a matter of hours can significantly change the situation. This means that any assessment made today could require updates tomorrow as new information becomes available. As of the recording of this report, available information suggests that tensions remain high, but diplomatic efforts have not completely disappeared. The coming days may prove decisive in determining whether the situation begins to stabilize, or whether further developments increase concerns. We will continue monitoring every major development carefully, prioritizing verified information while avoiding speculation. If significant new official updates become available, we will bring you another report here on the channel. Thank you for watching. If you appreciate fact-based news, consider following the channel for future updates.